Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here. Today is Saturday, June 27th, 2020, and I am here at a local pond for Act 1 of what is going to be a 2-act fishing trip. And what I mean is, we got some heavy storms moving in this afternoon. They should show up in about 2 hours based on the forecast. So I'm going to do some fishing at this pond before the storms move in. Once it starts raining, I will head on home for a little bit, and then once the storms move out, which should be around 5 or 6 o'clock, I'll come back and I'll see if the bite is any different. So I'm going to start out by throwing around the old Wacky Rig Senko, since that's probably going to be my surest bet in this kind of still weedy water. And I'm going to see what the bite's doing now, and then what it's going to do once the rain moves through. There we go. Come on up. Yeah, all right. Not too shabby to start things off. Maybe a nice little 1.5-pound largie. Alrighty. There we go. Hey. Alright, let's pull him up here. Another Senko fish. Wow, he's really stuck. There we go. Another one that fell for the Wacky Rig Senko. I can think of few better ways to catch them in the middle of summer. Alrighty, back he goes. There we go. They are on the Senko today. This fish has been caught before. Looks like a piece of his jaw came out, but he healed up nice. We go. Oh, he's off. That was a decent fish. And I think I know what happened. I hit this branch on the hook set. And now I'm stuck in that tree. I'm gonna lose this thing. Dang it. Lost the fish. Lost my lure. That was just an unmitigated disaster. Well guys, no sign of storm clouds yet, but the wind has definitely picked up. And I worked around a good portion of this pond, but once I got past a certain point, I just stopped getting bites. So I'm gonna rework the section of the pond where I was getting bites before. And I switched over to a popper. And I'm gonna see if the fish that wouldn't hit the Senko before might decide to hit the popper instead. Alright guys, another lure change. With this choppy water, that popper wasn't working too well. So I switched over to this ribbon tail worm, Texas rigged, and I'm going to see if that's going to get these fish going, because it has been a hot minute since I had my last bite. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we have a special treat. There are carp feeding under this mulberry tree. I think I am going to tie on a little hook, throw some mulberries on, see if I can't get a few, or at least one. Well guys, no can do on my little carp fishing diversion. I did come close. I had one come up and take a look, but he either saw me or he saw the hook and he just bolted. And after that, all I saw were turtles, including a giant snapping turtle that looked like it wanted to take a chunk out of my behind. So I left that area and I switched back to the Wacky Rig Senko, since it's the only thing I've had any bites on today. Well guys, things definitely took a turn. That wind kicked up and the bite just shut down. It's been almost 2 hours since my last bite, and starting to lose my enthusiasm for the current conditions. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it for now. I'm going to let the weather do whatever it's going to do this afternoon, and I will come back once all that has blown over. So sit tight and I will see you in a couple of seconds. Alright everybody, so the storms finally pushed through. They did not last nearly as long as the weatherman thought they would. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody that the weatherman wound up being wrong, but nevertheless, we are all set to begin Act 2 of our little fishing play. And I'm going to start hucking around the Wacky Rig Senko again. I did switch to a larger size in the hopes that maybe I can coax a larger fish into biting, but for the most part, I'm just going to stick with what was working before. And we'll see if the post-storm fishing is any better than the pre-storm fishing. There we go. Wanted a rematch on those carp with the mulberries. I finally got one to eat. Feels like a decent sized one. Well, that was not graceful. Trying to get down there so I can drag him up. Oh, dang it. He broke off. Well, you can chalk that up to me being unprepared. Oh well. It was a small hook, so... Oh, no. He didn't break off. He bent the hook, look at that. He bent that hook right out. Wow. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna stop monkeying around with these carp. There we go. Oh, he came off. Son of a gun. Missing carp, missing bass. Maybe I should have stayed home for round 2. Here we go. Oh my goodness. I tied on a bigger Senko to catch bigger bass, and I wound up catching the smallest one of the day. Get back in there, you think. Alright guys, well, since the Senko wasn't doing much and the sun is just about starting to go down, gonna switch it to a buzzbait. I don't know if I've caught a bass on a buzzbait yet this year. It'd be nice if I could scratch that off the list. I mean, it's summer already. Oh my God. How can there not be one there? That's ridiculous. Well guys, that is that. Act 2 was decidedly disappointing. Only managed one dink bass and nearly fractured my ass trying to land a carp, only to have it spit the hook anyway. And it's a good thing I wound up going out twice today, because those two trips combined might just make one video. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next adventure.